Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarnspirations.com. I got a beginner's project, and if you're new to crochet or you're experienced and would like something really easy, today we have the blue Afghan. Now the blue Afghan is just the name of the pattern. If you'd like to do any other colors with this and put any other striping, you can do so very easily with this particular project. With this project, it is 50 inches by 65. It is a rectangle because our bodies are more rectangular than they are square. So I'm going to show you how to get started in the middle area. It's recommending Bernat Super Value yarn. It's a nice economy yarn and I think that you'll love it. You'll need a 5mm size H crochet hook today in order to play. So without further ado, let me explain what's going to happen today and then you can carry on from that point. So this is a crochet diagram. I know that I have written this thing and it's not as professional as it could be on computer, but I want to illustrate what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be chaining along and we're going to go a certain amount that it states in the pattern, and then it's going to start saying come back onto the chain. So it's going to say put in 2 more double crochets a certain amount from the hook, and then that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to carry on and we're going to go on the top area of this and put in chain 1, which is a spacer, and then 3 double crochets in the 4th one over. So count them 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what you can do is that you keep going along your chain. So chain 1, skip another 3, go to the 4th and put 3 more double crochets in there. So this is the symbol of double crochet. The zeros, or what you think are zeros, are chains. You keep doing that all the way. On the end, on the last one, you're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets, all within the last one. And you naturally turn around the chain and work along the bottom. So you're skipping over the 3 and coming into the 4th. So you just have to kind of look where this one is, and this one then follows suit right underneath it. Again, they have the chain ones that separate them, and you come all the way back around. Now on the very last one here, where these 2 went into, if you remember, then these groups here go also into that same one to create the full circle. So this allows you to go all the way around in order to really start it up. This is probably the hardest part of this whole thing, and really once you see it done, it's really quite easy. So let's go back to the pattern and let's quickly review that. So on the top of the pattern, it's the foundation round. So that's what I just showed you, what we just did, and that is exactly what you're going to be doing here. Once you get this round, you see that the pattern is really quite simple. There's not a lot to it, and because of that, it's really quite an easy one. You can change the colors at any time, and I'll show you how to do that within today's tutorial as well. So there's a lot of words here, but that diagram, what I just showed you, really kind of simplifies it if you want to follow that kind of concept as well. So without further ado, let's grab your 5mm size H crochet hook today and let's begin to chain 59 together. So let's chain 59. We're going to create a slip knot. This is for beginners, so I will slow down. So to create a slip knot, you point your finger and see the yarn end, you wrap it around your finger twice. Okay, so let's show that again. So here's the end of the yarn. You take your finger and you point it and you wrap it around. Notice that I'm grabbing onto the other yarn as it's coming into my hand, and then I'm going to pinch everything just like you see. So it's all pinched here, there's tension. So it's like a violin string. It comes right back down. You're going to take the first string and go right up over top of the finger, but not right off the finger, just onto the top of it. And then you take the new back one and you come up and over, and that is your slip knot. So let me show you that again. Okay, so just hold it, okay, and wrap it around your finger twice. Pinch. Okay, this back of your hand, this is to forward. Take the back one, go up over, and then take the new back one and go right up over top of your finger, and there is your slip knot, and you can put your crochet hook into that and just pull it snug. Don't tie it down as if you're going to tie something to a dock like a boat. Just keep it nice and loose, but enough that it is easy to get on and off your hook. So the pattern asks us to chain 59, so just rotating backward and turning it down, coming in, and you count those. So that was 1. You never count the very first one that we just started with. So when you go off to start and you're starting with your slip knot, that never counts as 1. So rotating back, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I want you to go all the way to 59 for me and meet me back here in just a moment. I now have my chaining of 59. So to begin the first foundation round, we're going to go down the chain around the corner and then back up through the bottom side of the chain like I showed you in the diagram. So let's start off with our first one. It says 2 double crochets, 3rd chain from the hook. So count the number of chains from the hook. So you have 1, 2, and 3. Turn it over and get the back hump of that of that chain and wrap the yarn and bring it into that chain. Okay, so you're gonna then yarn over, pull through, and you have 3 loops on your hook. This is a double crochet, so wrap and pull through 2, and notice how I turn that hook down in order to get it out. So wrap and pull through 2. So that's 1 double crochet, and I need to do another one. So wrap the hook first, going into the same chain, going in, pull through, then wrap and pull through 2, and wrap and pull through 2. So the first chain and the following 2 chains counts like it's 3 double crochets, and that's important for you. Everything is in group with 3 double crochets within this project. To move along, we have to do a spacer, so we chain 1 first and then go back down to the chain and count to the 3rd one. So what do we have here? So we have 1, 2, 3, and then go to the 4th. So skip over 3 and go to the 4th and wrap that hook and go into the 4th one from the 4th one, and then pull through, and then pull through 2 and 2, and there's another double crochet for you. And I need you to put 2 more double crochets. So wrap the hook, same chain, pull through 2 and 2, and keep doing that. So the repeat pattern going across this chain until we have to turn around on the other side is that we chain 1 to create the space, skip over 3, 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th, and then double crochet into the 4th one, and double crochet a total of 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3, and then keep on going. So chain 1, skip over 3, 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th, and double crochet, and keep doing that all the way across. So what I'm gonna do is off camera I'll keep moving across, and then I'll meet you on how to turn around and come up on the other side. So please do that, and that's what it looks like at this moment. So I'm coming up along the side, and I'm coming up to the end. Now if you've done your stitches right, the last 4 stitches will be empty, and you're gonna go in that 4th one to begin the turnaround to go around the opposite side. So this is what it looks like at this moment, and we're gonna come up along the opposite side next, like I showed you in the diagram. So going to the 4th one, which is the last one, you're gonna double crochet 3 times. So 1, and this is 2, and 3, and that's it for now. So now we're gonna start turning around. So we're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna give you a tip right here. All the corners, every time it turns a corner, we always chain 3 to separate these. We're gonna come back into the same stitch, and we're gonna put in 3 more double crochets. So this will be the one side of the Afghan now, the shorter side, and then we're gonna chain 3 again. So 1, 2, and 3, and then we're coming back in. So notice I just turned this upside down, and you're gonna come back into there and 3 more double crochets. So that last one just had a whole lot of stuff just added to it, but you see that you turned around really quite easily, just like there. See? So you were here, you put chain 3 here, chain 3, and here. So now we're gonna move up along the sides. So this is the straggler, the loose end that we started with. So now you're gonna bury that in as you go. So you're gonna chain 1 and go along this. So you can either count the stitches, which will equal, or you can just come into the bottom side of this other group. So just wrap the hook and going right in there, and just lay the straggler down on top so it's underneath, and just double crochet. And you're gonna double crochet a total of 3 times, just like you did before. Okay, so to move along, chain 1, keep that straggler in if it's still long enough for you, and just keep burying it underneath so you don't have to worry about hiding that later, and you double crochet 3 times into the next section. Chain 1, then double crochet 3 more times into the next section. So you're creating the very center of your rectangular granny Afghan. So now that's good enough for me for bearing that, so I'm just gonna move that out of the way, chain 1, and continue to move along. So what I'll do is I'll meet you at the end of this, where I'm gonna show you how to turn the corner for the other side, because we haven't done that yet. We didn't start in that manner, so I'll show you how to do that, but this is what it looks like at this moment. So I'm coming up to where I had started, and see where everything is coming in. That's the last one. So I'm going to chain up one and I'm going to double crochet into that very last one there. Okay, that's exactly where we started, and double crochet the total 3 times like we had before. But we still have to turn around and do the turn. So we have to chain chain 3, 1, 2, 3, coming into the same one and do 3 more double crochets. So 1, so now you're doing the one side that we hadn't done before. And this is how you finish. So I'm just gonna move this. So this is how you finish this rotation. So you chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then you simply come into the top of the beginning chain 3 that you had started with and just slip stitch. So through and through like so. So you can see now you just came around that corner, and the other side you also have around that corner, and everything is nice. So let me show you how to begin another round of these. So to start your next round, all you just need to do is slip stitch to the first 2. So just going into the next stitch, just going in across and pulling through and through, going into the next one, pull through and through, and just slip stitch yourself to this first chain 1 space like so. So just pull right through, and now you're ready to begin the next round around. So you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, 3 counts as a double crochet, and you're gonna apply 3 more double crochet or 2 more double crochets in there. So everything is in groups of 3 if you remember that. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and then just go to the next space and put in 3 more double crochets. So people love granny squares because of the fact that it's so mindless like this, that you just go into spaces and you don't really have to count your stitches too much. So chain 1 and then do another 3 in the next. So you're gonna continue to do that all the way to the first time you turn a corner. I'm gonna meet you over there. So chain 1 and then I'm gonna meet you over there, and I'll show you how to turn around once again. So as I come across, we see that we have to turn the corner. So you're gonna just chain 1 first before you start that one, just to create your space. And now right into this corner here you're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna put in 3 double crochets first. So 1, 2, and 3, and then you're gonna chain 3 so you can actually turn. So 1, 2, 3. Coming into that same space you're gonna put in 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then chain 1 only, because we're not ready to turn another corner. We only chain 3 when it's on a very corner, and then coming into the next space over here you're gonna put in 3 double crochets. So basically this Afghan grows outward on all sides, and so you'll see that this side here will get longer and longer as you complete it. So you still have to turn a corner here, so you're gonna chain 3 and then coming back into the same one you're going to put in 3 more double crochets, and then you're gonna work along the flat side again. So you see you got bigger, so they just have to operate in the same corner. So chain 1 and work your way back down, and what I'll do is I'll meet you on the other side of this, turn the corner again and show you, and then I'll show you how to change color if you're interested in doing that as it says in the pattern. So as you come up to the other side, then you just got your chain 1 before you begin, and you can see here's your corners here. This is where we started, and we're going to then go into a corner and it'll be like before. So it's gonna always be 3 double crochets followed by chain 3 and 3 double crochets into the same one so you can actually physically turn. Now you're gonna work along the edge, so there will be chain 1 only, and chain 3 is only when it's in a corner. So then the next corner is here, and it's 3 double crochet like so, chain 3 and 3 double crochet. So you've now just turned a corner. So here's where you are at this moment, and if you want to continue your color you do it like you did before. So chain 1 and slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain 3 like that. So if you want to start this round again, all you just got to do is slip stitch the next 2, slip right into the chain 1, chain 3, and then 2 into there, and just continue to rotate all the way around. If you'd like to finish this color, this is how you do it. You're just gonna trim your yarn at this point and just wrap the hook and pull through. This locks it onto itself, but you need to hide this end in. So with a darning needle, the best way to do it so you never have tails is that you just put it into a darning needle and you just slide it up underneath the stitches in the direction from which you came. just sliding it right underneath. So 1 and sliding it back under for 2 in the other direction and slide back in the other direction for 3. So I'm going to show you how to start a new color as well. So we're just going to trim, and I'm going to start a color not where it says in the pattern because it's my own personal preference, but I always like to start things in a corner and then I continue around. So I'm just going to grab up some pink and I'll show you what to do with that. So if I was to start a brand new color, I will create a slip knot first, and that's my own personal preference, and I put that onto the hook. I go right into a corner, the chain 3, and I just insert in, and I take the yarn leading to the yarn ball and I wrap it around and pull through. That's a slip knot. I'm now going to chain a total of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and that counts as a double crochet. Leaving this straggler down on top of the line only, I'm going to double crochet 2 more times. So 1 and 2. If you do this right, I just covered over top of this particular straggler. You can safely trim that now, and it's right out of your way and it's buried like that. That's how easy it is. So now you're just gonna chain 1, and now you're gonna rotate the around. So the next one is just 3 double crochets as before, and you're just gonna use this color and go all the way around. Nice and easy. So chain 1 and keep on going, and I'll meet you at the first corner and I'll show you how to turn once again just to make sure you have that under control. So when you get to the other side, then remember, don't forget to put in your 3 double crochets in the corner, followed by chain 3 and then 3 more double crochets into the same corner. That's how you turn, and now there's gonna be more of a distance now between the corners. So chain 1 and then go into this space here, and you're going to put in 3 double crochets, and now your next corner is coming up. So chain 1 and your next corner is right here. So you're gonna put in 3 double crochets. Now if you're ever changing color like this, the best way to do it and create stripes is to make sure you go 2 rounds of the same color. So remember to turn is chain 3 and then back in. So 2 rounds of the same color create the effect of striping. If it can be more, never do 1. 1 just does not look good. So chain up 1 and then continue to move along the side, and I'll see at the end of the other side of this, and we'll just confirm on coming back around, and then the rest of this is in your hands. When you get back to the other side, again the corner is just 3 double crochets. Very easy, followed by chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet in. Again, same space. Okay, followed by chain 1, and you're gonna move along the side. So chain 3 is only when you're turning. Everything else is chain 1. And then coming through. So we'd already started in the corner, so we're just gonna finish off this corner with 3 double crochet, followed by chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and join it to the first chain 3 that you started with. Now if you want to carry this color again, then you can just slip stitch over 2. So just go 1 and 2, and then just go right to the chain 1 space for 1 more, and then you're ready to go again. So if you want to start a new color, you'll do it right on the corner, and this is how you do this Afghan. It's really quite easy, and hopefully you enjoy. So until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarnspirations as well as the crochetcrowd.com. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.